Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and respected leaders. In the name of Allah, the Merciful, the Gracious, and Mr. Vladimir Putin, I am honored to stand before you today at this pivotal summit. Our gathering represents not just an opportunity for dialogue, but a chance to forge pathways toward a more harmonious and cooperative global community. It is my sincere hope that through our discussions, we will take meaningful strides toward creating a better world. This summit serves as a vital platform for coalition building, fostering amicable relationships, and encouraging nations to work together in pursuit of mutual goals. It reflects the collective aspirations of countries and international players who seek to escape the confines of unilateralism and forge a path of shared prosperity. The current global landscape is marked by the fragile foundations of unipolar hegemony, where power is concentrated in a single dominant force. Such a system is inherently unstable, as evidenced by the increasing tensions and imbalances it generates. The influence of certain Western governments has significantly undermined the effectiveness of key international structures, organizations designed to promote peace, security, and cooperation. Institutions like the United Nations Security Council, the International Monetary Fund, and various human rights organizations have all suffered as a result. Initially, these entities were intended to foster global unity and support constructive dialogue among nations. However, the politicization of their functions has often led to inefficiencies and a lack of trust, preventing them from effectively addressing global challenges. This context highlights why BRICS, despite its noble intentions, has struggled to emerge as a successful model for regional and global collaboration. It is crucial for us to recognize that meaningful change requires collective effort. As we convene here today, we must reaffirm our commitment to unity, understanding that our joint efforts can pave the way for a more balanced and just world order. Creating a better society demands a collective commitment to ensuring that our global community is free from the horrors of genocide, conquest, and aggression. In this envisioned world, we should prioritize multilateralism over unilateralism, equality over discrimination, and democracy over autocracy. These values must guide our actions as we seek to foster open communication and dialogue instead of conflict. Only by embracing these principles can we hope to create a world where every individual is valued and respected. However, the path to peace and security is fraught with challenges, particularly in the West Asian region. The past year has seen escalating conflicts, with the actions of the Zionist regime posing a significant threat to both regional stability and international norms. This government has repeatedly violated established boundaries and norms, unleashing violence and fear upon innocent populations. The conflict continues to rage, particularly in Lebanon and the Gaza Strip, where communities have faced unimaginable suffering. The role of international organizations, especially the United Nations Security Council, is critical in mediating these conflicts and facilitating peace. Yet, we must acknowledge the limitations they face in addressing the ongoing crisis. The consistent support provided by Western nations, particularly the United States, to the Zionist Authority has impeded efforts to achieve peace and has prolonged the suffering of affected populations. It is imperative that we hold these organizations accountable and encourage them to prioritize humanitarian values over political interests. At this juncture, the Islamic Republic of Iran firmly believes that collaboration is not just necessary, but essential to overcoming both regional and global challenges. In line with our values of justice and cooperation, we have consistently sought to establish effective networks for trade and enhance international collaboration. Despite the challenges posed by unilateral sanctions, actions that violate international standards and human rights, we remain committed to fostering goodwill and understanding among nations. To move toward a more secure and equitable world, BRICS must prioritize the creation of institutions that are transparent, equitable, inclusive, non-discriminatory, and rooted in rules-based governance for international trade. This is particularly important for the Global South and least developed nations, who often bear the brunt of economic inequities. Illegal sanctions not only disrupt international relations but also hinder countries from accessing essential financial resources. This, in turn, obstructs their ability to participate in international cooperation efforts, whether it be providing humanitarian assistance or addressing critical issues such as climate change and environmental degradation. Many of the BRICS member and affiliated nations possess dynamic and rapidly growing economies, presenting us with unique opportunities for collaboration and development. By leveraging national currencies for trade, establishing new banking platforms, and exploring the potential of digital currencies, we can create a framework for inclusive economic growth. Strengthening the new development bank and forming reserve agreements can further enhance our collective capabilities, improving the quality of life for people across our nations. Looking ahead, we must also recognize that emerging technologies, especially artificial intelligence, will dramatically impact our lives and economies. History has shown us that dominant powers often impose restrictions on the access of developing nations to these groundbreaking technologies. To overcome these limitations, we must unite our resources, share our experiences, and work collaboratively to ensure equitable access to technological advancements. Respected attendees, the geographical expansion of BRICS represents a unique opportunity to cultivate cross-continental relationships and advance shared interests. By fostering this approach, we can significantly improve the well-being of individuals while addressing existing developmental disparities. The nations that contribute most effectively to building a new system of institutionalized interactions, rooted in fairness and consensus, will undoubtedly shape the future. As I conclude my remarks, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Vladimir Putin for his exceptional leadership in organizing this important summit in the beautiful city of Kazan. May you all experience peace and prosperity as we embark on this journey together. We rely heavily on our collective collaboration, Mr. President, and I sincerely hope that every effort will be made to de-escalate tensions and prevent the conflict from spreading further in the region. In my conversations with fellow leaders, there is a shared belief that the complexities we face can indeed be addressed through cooperation and understanding.